Kirk Frost and Rasheeda quit Love and Hip Hop. Here's why. In the world of reality television, few couples have experienced the kind of ups and downs that Kirk Frost and Rasheeda have shared throughout their time on the hit show Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta. Their relationship, marked by both intense love and significant drama, played a central role in the series for many seasons. However, after years of navigating public scrutiny, cheating scandals, and familial issues, Kirk and Rasheeda made the decision to leave the show that helped define their public personas. This article delves into the reasons behind their departure from Love and Hip Hop, examining the complex interplay of personal, professional, and public factors that ultimately led to their decision to walk away from the cameras. The beginning of their journey. Kirk and Rasheeda Frost's journey on Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta began in 2012 when they first appeared on the show. At the time, Rasheeda was a well-established rapper and businesswoman in the Atlanta hip-hop scene. She was known for her independent hustle, strong business acumen, and her attempts to balance her career with family life. Kirk, her husband of several years, was portrayed as a supportive partner who seemed to play a background role in their dynamic. However, the couple's involvement in the show quickly turned into a central storyline, and as with many reality TV couples, their personal issues began to spill over into the public eye. Despite their strong beginnings, Kirk and Rasheeda's relationship would face a series of challenges that would keep viewers hooked and, in many cases, divided on the couple's fate. The infamous cheating scandal. One of the most pivotal and controversial moments in Kirk and Rasheeda's Love and Hip Hop tenure was the infidelity scandal that shook their marriage. In one of the most dramatic and highly publicized storylines of the show, it was revealed that Kirk had cheated on Rasheeda with a woman named Jasmine Washington. The affair not only led to public humiliation but also resulted in the birth of a child, who was later revealed to be Kirk's son. This scandal was a defining moment for the couple on the show. The audience watched as Rasheeda confronted Kirk about the affair, leading to a series of emotional and tense moments on screen. For Rasheeda, this was an incredibly difficult and personal betrayal, and fans were left wondering whether she would choose to stay in the marriage or move on. While Kirk and Rasheeda did attempt to work through the fallout from the affair, the scandal marked a turning point in their relationship. Kirk's actions were seen by many as a betrayal of the trust and love Rasheeda had given him, and this betrayal was not only a burden on their personal lives but also on their public image. Fans were torn. Some sympathized with Rasheeda and saw her as a strong woman who could rise above the pain, while others felt that Kirk's actions were unforgivable. The emotional toll of the cheating scandal played a significant role in the couple's decision-making as they continued to appear on the show. As the years went by, the pressure of maintaining their relationship under such public scrutiny became increasingly difficult. In reality TV, every aspect of a person's life is scrutinized, and this constant public pressure can cause immense strain on even the strongest of relationships. The weight of public scrutiny. One of the most compelling reasons behind Kirk and Rasheeda's eventual departure from Love and Hip Hop was the weight of public scrutiny that came with being on a reality show. While they initially joined the cast to share their story with the world, over time, the couple found themselves constantly at the center of media attention, and much of it was not positive. Reality TV shows are designed to keep viewers entertained through drama, conflicts, and emotional outbursts, but it can be challenging for the individuals involved when those dramatic moments invade their personal lives in such a public manner. Kirk and Rasheeda's marriage was dissected on social media, blogs, and tabloids, leaving them feeling exposed and vulnerable. The constant back and forth between public support and criticism took its toll on their mental health and relationship. As a couple, they faced the difficult reality of trying to maintain a sense of privacy while simultaneously being in the public eye. For Rasheeda, the difficulty of balancing her career and her family, all while dealing with the aftermath of Kirk's cheating, became overwhelming. The show not only forced her to revisit painful moments for the sake of entertainment but also kept her in the spotlight during times when she was attempting to heal and move forward. At some point, the reality of being on the show no longer seemed worth the emotional cost. Kirk and Rasheeda had both been on the show for several seasons, and their personal and professional lives had been on display for years. What started as an opportunity to share their story had transformed into an unrelenting spotlight that left little room for peace or privacy. Evolving personal and professional goals. In addition to the emotional strain, Kirk and Rasheeda's decision to leave love and hip-hop was also influenced by their evolving personal and professional goals. Rasheeda, a businesswoman at heart, had already established herself as a successful entrepreneur with her boutique, Pressed, and other ventures. Her career trajectory was heading in a positive direction, and she wanted to focus on expanding her business empire outside of the reality show. As the years went by, Rasheeda's desire to grow and evolve professionally became more apparent. She was no longer just the wife of Kirk Frost or a supporting character on the show, she was an independent businesswoman with her own identity. The show, which had initially launched her into the public eye, was now holding her back from fully pursuing her ambitions. For Kirk, his time on Love and Hip Hop had given him opportunities to develop his own business ventures, but it also kept him tied to the drama and controversies that came with reality TV. Like Rasheeda, Kirk's professional ambitions extended beyond the realm of reality television. He had opportunities to work in the music industry and expand his business interests, but his ongoing involvement with Love and Hip Hop kept him in the limelight for all the wrong reasons. Together, Kirk and Rasheeda began to realize that their time on the show was no longer serving them in a meaningful way. They had reached a point where their personal and professional goals required a different focus, and the reality show dynamic no longer aligned with their vision for the future. The constant drama, the emotional toll, and the public scrutiny were all factors that led to their decision to step away from the show. The decision to quit. The decision to leave Love and Hip Hop was not an easy one for Kirk and Rasheeda. For years, they had been central figures on the show, and their departure meant letting go of a platform that had given them visibility, fame, and opportunities. However, after years of being on camera, navigating the ups and downs of their marriage in front of millions of viewers, and dealing with the personal costs that came with their exposure, it became clear that it was time to move on. The couple took to social media and public interviews to announce their departure. In their statements, they expressed their gratitude for the fans who had supported them over the years but made it clear that they were stepping away from the show to focus on their family, business ventures, and personal growth. It was a decision that reflected their desire for a more private, balanced life, free from the constant pressure of reality TV. While Love and Hip Hop undoubtedly played a significant role in their rise to fame, Kirk and Rasheeda were ready to take control of their narrative and chart their own course. For Rasheeda, this meant focusing on her businesses and her growing brand as a savvy entrepreneur. For Kirk, it meant exploring new opportunities outside of the reality television space. Their decision to leave the show marked the beginning of a new chapter, one that was driven by their personal and professional goals rather than the need to entertain an audience. Conclusion. Kirk Frost and Rasheeda's departure from Love and Hip Hop was a pivotal moment in their careers and personal lives. Their journey on the show had been full of highs and lows, including infidelity, public scrutiny, and personal growth. However, as time went on, it became clear that the demands of reality TV were no longer conducive to the life they wanted to lead. The decision to leave was not just about walking away from a show, it was about reclaiming their privacy, focusing on their business ventures, and moving forward as individuals and as a couple. Their exit from Love and Hip Hop was a reminder that reality television, while providing fame and opportunities, can also take a toll on personal relationships and mental health. For Kirk and Rasheeda, stepping away from the show allowed them to focus on what mattered most: each other, their family, and their future. It was a bold decision, but one that ultimately reflected their commitment to building a life beyond the cameras and the drama.